Okay, quick Tuesday morning radar update. So, strong day in the US yesterday. Qs, nice update after a big day. Strong, that sideways action there is very strong consolidation action after a big day up. And the S&P is the real big day, wasn't it? And then that strong sort of consolidating action. Holding strength. Normal retracers after a big day is at least 50% of the range, sometimes even further, back and fill, which you'd see on the industrials. Things to note, transports didn't have the greatest day yesterday either, but 50% retrace after that big day up. Moving over to the UK. Strong day in small caps yesterday, strong day in the 250. This always results in a strong day in the portfolio. Smashed through highs yesterday, smashed through highs again today. On the back of with the help of a stock tip yesterday, which is not really the way we like to do it, but we'll take it. Moving on from that, WATR having an extremely strong update today. So that will update over the coming sort of week or so in the GTRS as new sort of forecasts start to filter through. Things to note about stocks like WATR. They are the kind of stock, these low float, very wide spreads when you take them. If I had £1 for every time someone said the spread's too wide on that stock, I'll go, give me that stock. If it's got growth, let me just mute that. If it's a good growth stock, widespread, just give it to me. They move a long way. You've got to commit to the trend. You cannot swing trades thin stocks with for 15-20% gains when the spread could be 5%. But hey, what's 5% when you're up 150% and you've added on the way as well. I'm up 150%. Some of the members are up at trading basis 200% plus on this one. Go figure. Fantastic. Moving on. Let's just jump straight into the volume leaders. Let's quickly. Bitcoin is just in that normal sort of mean trend area, normal consolidation. We talked about this high in the sky base. Sometimes these things like to come back and visit mean trend. Bitcoin has done that. Will that swing point hold? I'm not sure. I'm on delayed. I've got up until the 26th here, so goes to look what the date is. Yeah, I'm a day behind on this. We're a day delayed. Do I want to know? No, I'll just come back at it tomorrow because I'm not going to log into an account just to look at the price of Bitcoin. TLT. Reversion sort of to mean trend in a downward sort of big downward channel in a big upward primary trend. Dollar low. The other side of the seesaw from commodities. Dollar down, commodities up. Go and have a look at commodities. They're all doing fantastic, aren't they? Look at copper. We've been looking at there's a lot of top calling in these markets around here. There always is, isn't there? Take the brain out, put it in the box outside the door. Say what you see in front of you. See a pullback to mean trend. We saw it across the board on most of these metal stocks. Platinum, it's just basing out there now. And palladium, fantastic. I'll just bring silver up, and there's a lot of talk on why silver should go higher. Let's go and find the actual composite. you know, has it priced in the high move already? You know, back in 2020, probably. It probably goes sideways forever. This thing. It's the worst commodity market there is, in my view. Moving on. It is 10 o'clock, 10:05. We should have traded 24% to be on average volume. Slow day in large caps. Let's buzz through. I'll just buzz through these in order of sector. Obviously, we saw HSBC on the screens last night, on the swing screens. AB Dynamics moving up there. FX Pro continues. Tune continues. I'll just, we had it in the swing screens last week, was it? I haven't got any here. Not really got. It's high up in the GTRS. It's in its top 100 in the whole UK stocks for growth. This one. We saw it on the swing screens. Was it Monday last week or Tuesday? I don't know. Over here somewhere. Very normal action. What else is moving? Let's buzz through these. Trade the signal, not the move. If you want to be part of it, don't wait to see if other people are being part of it and moving it for you. You know, this is a game of positioning for reward to risk. Maximum reward to risk on the signal, not after the move. It is 10:06. We should have traded 24% to be an average volume. Small caps are on fire again. It's fantastic. Market continues. Let's lose less. So lose slightly less. SRC. I've got a position in that one. It looks pretty fantastic. It's moving well. Talking my own book. Lit, yeah, we've talked about this one as well. We've actually talked about we'd rather see a base on top of this big, loose, horrible action. Big, even the right side of the base was, it's not too bad, sort of 30%. This is actually better action. We saw it on the swing screens a couple of times. And the way I'd look at that, we saw it on the swing screens on this day here. We saw it on outside up on this day here as well. And we've already had the talk, if you're going to buy somewhere like that, you could stagger into it by going wide and then trailing and adding like that. Getting your position with a wide bracket is key to trading well. Building into the trends. If it doesn't let you add, well, you lose half as much, don't you? Fantastic. TSTL, still, the trend is still up. It's still way above the sort of lower risk. It's way above the base actually still, but a little bit of erratic trader. It's kind of not punching on the growth anymore. It's very sort of steady is the way to describe it. 26 to 31, 31 to 34 on the turnover. 4.7 to 6.6 to 6.9 on the pre-tax profit, so that's decelerating. 8.8 to 10.8 to 11.9 on the earnings per share, that's decelerating as well. So, yeah, you never know how these things are going to go in the right-hand edge. You've got to take the setups, the best ones, what's set up at the time. Some of them will fall away. Trend is still intact on that one actually. HEIQ, it's a high flyer if you look at its forward numbers. This one, the market doesn't quite believe it, does it yet? I know it had a rip-roaring run out of that IPO breakout, near on sort of 100% move, 90% move, minus spread. It'd be interesting to see if it's got anything going for it once it gets through those results. Hay said, it went straight to the moon. Take the log scale off so you can see the reward to risk available. These stocks tend to trade like this. It's still trading the moon zone area, isn't it? It's just, we had it on the swing screens as well. It was a kind of a big wide loose swing point actually, and it traded a swing move as well actually, but it's not a stock I would be a swing trader of. But yeah, it's actually constructive. If it went sideways under this 10 level and built, rather than a reverse vol base, an actual tightening coiling base, it would be a little bit more interesting for the next leg. It's constructively, the best it's been in a long time. Every past base has just rolled over again. Had a base here, rolled over again. So, that's the moon. Moving on. WATR, talked about that already. The forward, it's going 1.8 to 2.4 to 5.1. So, solid numbers in this. High five to Tony out there. He's just Tony's been in JLP for a long time, and he's just put "Keep Up Simon" on it. Winking face. Fantastic. Yeah, I know Tony's been in that one. ATT. Same. We talked about. I think we did this yesterday, so I won't repeat myself. These stocks, they go up to the moon zone, and usually it's a chance to get paid. JLP, nice little base on that. It. Fantastic base. I'm talking my own book here because I'm in from here. I even added some on here. So I'm talking my own book. So do your own research. Got a huge cushion on that. And that is today's volume leaders. We'll see what hits the end of day screens at the end of the day. We have rain today. It's, I've left a extension lead, Hoover, everything out on the front. I've walked out of the office and found out it's raining on everything. So that's me in the doghouse for the rest of the day. Okay.